friends, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Kelsey. I've been pretty much an exclusive user of a bullet journal probably since about mid-2017. I had never needed anything else. I felt like that had been absolutely perfect, especially during school. It was almost perfect for keeping track of everything. But then we came into just the last few months where schooling from home has been the norm. Working from home, not going places maybe as much. And as this semester kind of went on, I realized that the bullet journal is just not functioning for me anymore. I don't know if it's just because physically being on campus gives the mental cues you need to kind of remember things and keep track of things because you're showing up on a specific day and you know these classes are on that day. So you kind of have this rhythm in your head that you don't really get just being at home. So I really struggled with keeping on top of things with my bullet journal. The way that I bullet journal is that I don't really make weekly spreads. That's just never been the way that I did it. I found that on different days I needed more space versus days that were just completely empty, and I felt like that was a total waste of space. So what I did have was kind of a master calendar that I organized everything in, and then I just did dailies, which worked really well when I was in school before all of this happened. I was really able to keep track of my life and school in the same place. It really worked for me. Now though, coming into winter semester, I think that I really need to do something different. Something that is a little more structured, something that doesn't take up as much time. When you're in a bullet journal, no matter how simple you're doing it, you're kind of taking the time to set everything up, and it just wasn't working for me anymore. So instead, what I decided to do was invest in a day designer. I had done the research and it looked like the best option for me. Just the way that it was set up, I happened to get the daily planner rather than the weekly. Shipping to Canada is ridiculous, but I'm really hopeful that it'll be worth it and that it will pay off. So for 2021, I am repurposing the bullet journal and moving into the day designer, and I'm very excited about it. So the reason that I like the day designer over a bullet journal is that there's no setup. I don't have to do anything. Everything's already ordered. I just feel like it would work better with the current Google Calendar that I have set up as well. Another reason that I think the day designer might work a little bit better for me beyond just the structure is that I will be able to really consolidate and get everything to fit in this one planner. I ended up getting the flagship daily. It looks like this. It's large, it's thick. It's not super portable, but considering the fact that schooling is from here for the foreseeable future, remote learning looks like it might be going on for quite a while, I don't really need something that is portable. So I don't really need the portability of a bullet journal that I might have needed in the past. The day designer also has a schedule in the planner, so it goes from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., which I think is pretty good. And it also has a separate column for to-dos. So a to-do list is not exactly intermingled with things like my notes or events like it is in a bullet journal. Instead, I have predetermined places to put everything that I need. If I need to do a quick glance, I already know where my eyes need to go. It's a bit of a time saver. Another reason that I really like this planner is at the beginning, there's a couple of worksheets that can kind of design your life for the year. It gives you a place to write your values, your passions, your strengths, And it's a reminder all of the time, every time you look at it, that this is there, versus having to redo that every bullet journal you get. Honestly, I would usually just forget to do these little reviews at the end of the year. It has a self-assessment where it gives you kind of spheres of your life, such as, career, social, family, and you're able to rate the level of importance so that you know where to focus your time, whether you like the way that your life is already structured, where you're putting your time, or where you would like to put more time. There is a place to put quarterly goals and biannual goals and annual goals so that you are making sure that you set those and are keeping on top of them. It gives you a place to break it down into smaller steps and to track your progress. There is also a place where you can write out your ideal month or your ideal week. I probably won't use those 2 pages just because depending on how life goes, I suspect that that's going to change often enough that it won't be super valuable for me to be looking back on it. There is a blank sheet that is a list for birthdays and holidays. I think this is going to be really important because I like writing those things down just to have them, and also because this is like an American planner, there's some Canadian holidays and stat holidays that just don't translate, so it'll be good to write them down in here because we love a long weekend, so we like to know where those are going to be. And then it goes into the monthly and the daily already set up, so I don't have to do that in a bullet journal. I'm not going to abandon my bullet journal entirely for 2021. I'm likely just going to repurpose it, partly because I just started it in September of this year, so I still have quite a bit of journal left to use. But instead of using that as my daily log of everything, I will probably use it to track things that are not able to be tracked in a day designer. So things like my habits that I like to track, and master lists if I can't get them in here. If I am waiting on something, package, I'll probably put it in here. If I put it in on the day in my day designer, it'll probably get lost. I won't know when to expect it. So if it's on a list, then I know. There isn't really a spot to track your habits in a day designer. So I do like to see things in a month just to see what things I'm doing that I want to be doing, what things I'm not doing that I don't want to be doing. Mostly things like a no spend, but the things that I want to be doing are like a 15-minute clean daily, or stretching, working out, doing yoga, reading, journaling, just all of that stuff. Make sure that it's getting done and I can track it in here, because we love to look at data. I've been a bit of a planner nerd for a very long time, so having a new system is always really exciting, and I need something exciting. So yeah, I'm really excited for 2021, just to see how all of this unfolds for the new semester and just the year overall. So let me know if you prefer a bullet journal, a planner, or if you kind of use a mix of both. I'd love to hear what you guys are using them for. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it lets me know just kind of what videos you'd like to see more of. So I will see you in the next video.